Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kepler is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Lifetime against Jose Barrios, batting at an even 400. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The third baseman, Jose.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kepler's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. In order go the Tribe. It's the Tribe Twins coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's batting .450. Two of those hits were for home runs. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Kluber, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Skied into straightaway right. Luplow on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Just missing here. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike two, says the third base umpire. 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's gone 4 for 9. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Strike taken to throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That is good. The second baseman.
Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So first and second with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder, Leonis Martin. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses inside, 1-0. Lindor on second. Kipnis at first. 2 out in the inning. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Luplow, a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. 2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
He's set. The 3-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cruz moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Miguel Sano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Miguel
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Weekly hit towards first. To his right, Santana. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Sliding into the box, Jonathan Schoop. In there, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Here's C.J. Cron now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's a .333 hitter. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So digging in now, Kevin Plawecki, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Up next for Cleveland.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the outfielder, Tyler Naquin. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. To 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. First offering on its way.
For the Twins, the designated
And this
hitter,
is taken outside for ball 1.
Judah.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's only 2 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 2-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5. Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike one. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now batting, the first.
So now Carlos Santana. This he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Taken in by Schoop. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second base.
Riding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Leonys Martin. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping
Right
into the
fielder.
box, Jordan Luplow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
And everyone knows that you set the tone
Now
on
batting.
opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Luplow at second with 2 down. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Crone has got it, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, Nelson.
Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. No runs, no hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Naquin retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally,
here's a fly ball, well hit. Cruz going back on it, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Your attention, please.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Pineda, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure?
And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking, we really avoided a worse fate. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And the runner's coming home. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Carlos Santana will be next. Into right field, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The first baseman, Carlos.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ramirez at third. Lindor at second with 1 away. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He went deep last time up.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Number 2. Leone.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. Here's Jonathan Schoop now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in, Jordan Luplow, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The right fielder, number 8.
Here's the pitch.
Jordan.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled off. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping into the box, Kevin Plawecki. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Kepler's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 4.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bradley Zimmer. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He'll start.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, Max Kepler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jason Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Luplow going back at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Eddie Rosario becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Marwin Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Into the box, Nelson Cruz. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Ready for another shot now, Tyler Naquin, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back 3rd of this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
And this is swung on and missed on a ball that hits him in the process. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Two 2-1 to Jose Ramirez. Hit in the air to left field. Rosario is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Francisco Lindor will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Now batting, the first base.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he takes a called strike. 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Lifted down the line in left. Rosario sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Settling in now, Miguel Sano. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So striding forward now C.J. Cron. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here, but he has a chance to regroup, take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Kluber sets his sights with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, after starting the game 0-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of
Lucas.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is striding in.
Leading off for Cleveland, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Kepler patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Striding in for the Indians, Leonys Martin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rosario is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
The right fielder.
Ready now, Jordan Luplow. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down. Nick Whitgren is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
At the plate, Max Kepler. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is in off the plate.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In there to strike 1. Whitgren stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Kipnis on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 20.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Byron Buxton will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
For the Twins.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. He'll get it into second.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Plawecki stands at second with no outs. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Tyler Naquin trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw goes to third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Now digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-1 the count. The 2-1 home is a letter-high fastball swung on and missed.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Scope has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping.
Leading up for the Twins,
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Brad Hand comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Here's Nelson Cruz now. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Twins down to their final out. And the next at bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Twins. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Naquin going back, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Tribe took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Corey Kluber gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Jose Barrios was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays defeated the visiting Tigers 2-1. The Astros took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. The Angels knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. The Mariners beat the visiting Red Sox 4-1. The Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-4. The Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers put together